The tips that I want to share with you today come from my own experience. I'm a landscape photographer from 2007, and over time I learned a few tricks that helped me when creating my photos. And now I want to share them with you and hopefully will help you too. For those of you that are new here, my name is Toma, Phototom here on YouTube, and I'm a full-time landscape and travel photographer. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to learn more about landscape and travel photography. Tip number one that I have for you: slow down. When I was a beginner photographer, I often found that I was photographing too much. I was thinking that only by photographing everything, I will not miss a good photo. I was so far from the truth. When I was photographing everything, I was actually missing opportunities because I was trying to capture so much. And then when I was home, it was difficult to go through so many photos. Slowing down and thinking more about each photo makes you realize what is the actual potential over there. Photography becomes more about feelings, about the moment, about searching the subject. It's about the experience and not about coming back home with tons of photos. Tip number two: work the scene. Another minus when photographing a lot is that you have to move fast and you don't pay too much attention to each location. So when you find a subject, move around, look around it, search for the place from where the light goes on that subject. Experiment with different compositions, with different lens, with different apertures, even with different orientations of the photo in horizontal mode, landscape mode, or vertical mode. Tip number three: don't always aim for the perfect photo. Even if you're working so hard to get the perfect composition into your photo, even if you are looking around the subject, don't assume that all your hard work will eventually result in a very good photo. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Sometimes it doesn't matter how much work, your expectations will not be met. So learn to deal with this. Learn to accept that not every photo is going to be perfect, but learn something from that, and this way you will know what works and what doesn't. Tip number four: simplify the scene. Now, once you have your subject, keep it simple. It's not easy to achieve this. Think more about what not to include in your shot than what to include. Basically, exclude everything that doesn't support the subject. Tip number five: use the histogram to understand your photo on the field. The histogram is king, is the absolute tool in photography, in digital photography, that will show you if your photo is technically correct. Check the histogram on color channels and not on that gray graphic, that it's only an average. There are situations when the red channel may be overexposed or when the blue channel may be overexposed. So that's why you need to look on the color channel. It's absolutely important. And also keep the shadows not glued to the left side of the histogram, but a little bit to the right. Tip number six: be 360 degrees aware. I often found when I was a beginner that I was placing the tripod, I was facing a direction, and I was just looking in that direction, and I wasn't aware of what was happening to my back or to the left or to the right. So this is my advice: sometimes the best frame is behind you. So just keep looking around and try to find interesting shots in any moment. Tip number seven: follow the light. During moments when the light is at its best, follow the direction of the light. Look for the elements that that light shines on. I don't know why, but sometimes I found that people try to photograph against the light. I mean, it's counterintuitive, but yes, the light shines over there, and some people think that they can have a subject and then another element in that gorgeous light. So it's a little bit it's strange, but it's what beginner photographers do. So follow the light. These were the 7 tips that I had for you. I hope these were useful. Leave a comment below and tell me what other tip you would add to this list. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and thanks for your time. Bye bye.